You talk about 6 secrets to avoiding those problems so that you can dress properly. Let us in on some of those secrets.
These are what I call the 6 secrets of style.
Yep.
So if you want to be a stylish person, and it's very rare I have a client who doesn't want to look stylish, these are kind of the 6 elements you need to follow. Number 1, it needs to be appropriate for the situation. So it's worthwhile thinking, where am I going? What am I doing? What do I want my clothes to say about me? Because your clothes are constantly talking to people.
Yes.
Secondly, you want to look, it needs to suit your personality. It needs to say something about who you are as a person.
Yeah.
So are you a sporty person? Are you a quite feminine person? Are you a dramatic or creative person? Your clothes need to tell the world something about you. But if we don't reflect our personality and we dress, say, that someone else tells us to dress, we'll probably feel uncomfortable and we won't look confident and we won't feel confident. And then we're looking for our body shape, proportions and colouring.
Yep.
You know, clothes that suit us physically.
Yeah.
So physically we need to, you know, look good, and most of us want to feel good because that's how we'll look: taller, slimmer, shorter, curvier, whatever it is we want to look.
Yes.
And then we need to think about how current the clothes are.
Yeah.
Old-fashioned clothes equals old-fashioned ideas. So clothes that have been sitting in your wardrobe 20 years, even though they might have great wear left in them,
Yes.
they're actually saying, I haven't moved on. And then the 5th element is that it needs to be of good quality. And quality doesn't necessarily equate to price.
No.
But the thing that makes the difference in quality is fit and fabric. So clothes that fit will look good because they look like they're made for you.
Yes.
And clothes that look like they're made for you look more expensive. An ill-fitting designer piece will just look cheap. And then the final thing is good grooming.
Yes.
That a level of grooming will make a big difference. There was a study that showed that women who wear light makeup to work earn 25% more than women who wear no makeup.
No, help me with this, because if I'm having I'm feeling slightly not great day, I'll put on black because I think black's simple, takes the emphasis off me, you know, blah, blah.
Yes.
And you say that's not true.
The reason why black's so slimming, apparently, is because if light advances and dark recedes, if black is the darkest, it should recede the most. But because black is cool and people are not necessarily cool in their colouring, if you're warm in your colouring, then black will actually look opposite to you. So what it'll actually do is draw attention to your body rather than make you disappear. Also, most backgrounds are light. You know, if we painted the walls black, black would be great. We'd all recede into it and nobody would see us. But because most walls are light, we can therefore see the width of someone. So
black at night could be okay.
Black at night is, fine. It's darker, lower lighting. Black also gives you double chins and under eye bags and wonderful things like that.
Oh.
But really, out of the 14 colour groups that I use, only 4 suit black really well.
Now, Imogen has given us some pics of celebs to illustrate some important image tips. Let's have a look at Kate Winslet, I think is up first.
Yes, here we have Kate, and she's wearing a black dress and a blue dress. And do we notice how in the blue dress she actually looks slimmer and more vibrant and younger and more fantastic, basically, and the black is actually making her look bigger than she is.
Yeah, and the shape of the dress is good on her too.
The shape of the dress, there's a lot of good things happening with this dress, and you can see that what you want to do is look at her face.
Yeah.
And since the face is the centre of communication, that's where we want people to look. And if people are looking at her face, they're not looking at anything else that we might not want them to look at.
Sounds good to me. Sounds good. Look at me, look at me.
Yeah. So whilst in the black, you can see that, as we talked about before, it's making her look wider.
Yeah.
And it's draining her of her colour. And in fact, if we looked at Scarlett Johansson here, we can see that she looks completely drained of any colour. Now, she's 21 years old. And if you can make a 21-year-old look like they're formed up, what hope do the rest of us have?
It's got so much to do with colour. I mean, look even at the tone of her hair.
Yeah. So the hair's actually too blonde.
Yeah.
Her dress is black. She's warm in her colouring. Both white and black are cool. So if you've got warm colouring and you look better in the kind of the yellow or orange kind of colours than you do in, say, traditional pinks or, you know, a lot of blues, you'll actually find that black and white are really not going to do anything for you. And you can see here that Scarlett's put a lot of extra makeup on to compensate for the fact that the black is draining her of her colour. So the days, you know, when sometimes people go, oh, you look really fantastic, and you've had 2 hours sleep and you feel terrible, that colour is really working for you. The other days where you feel fantastic and people are going, are you okay?
Yes.
That's actually the colour's not working for you.
Okay.
So it's really something to consider, that you'll actually look slimmer and younger and all sorts of great things in the right colours. And also with Scarlett, and the same with Kate Winslet, because they're both light in their colouring, they've got blonde hair, light skin, pale eyes, they look better in overall lighter colours.
Yeah.
Whilst people who are dark, like someone like Angelina Jolie always looks great in black, but she's quite dark looking, and so therefore it works with her colouring. And finally we have a beautiful Princess Mary. Do you notice how you just want to look at her face?
Yeah.
Now she's got help, but so does Scarlett, so does Kate. So what it is this colour is actually what we call a skin enhancing colour for her, and it's making her look fantastic and glow and just look the picture of health and beauty. And that's what we all want, and the right colours will do that for us.